Welcome and thank you for purchasing the course. I know there are so many different courses out there to purchase, so I definitely want to thank you for making that decision. And I'm super excited to teach you this strategy that I have spent so long trying to figure out and find a strategy that works for me and is simple enough that I think anybody who has previous knowledge about Forex can follow along. So I'm super excited for you that you made this decision, and hopefully, we can get you into a profitable mode and get funded. Okay. Now, with that being said, I also want to just quickly talk about my experience personally with courses because everything that I'm teaching or everything I put on YouTube, I also give you guys my experience. And I'll tell it to you like this, okay? I've watched a lot of free courses, but over my 2 years of trading, I have also paid for many courses, okay? I've probably spent over $5,000 so far just on paid courses about Forex. Some were good, some were bad, some were great, okay? The first course I ever bought was $1,000 US. And I think the last course I bought was like $600-700, okay? Every single course, there was not one course that made me profitable, I would say, but every single course I learned something from. And that's probably why I'm a little bit ahead than some of my peers when we're on the same trading page, right? But every course taught me something. It's always an investment into yourself when you buy a course, anything that teaches you something, right? Okay. This strategy may work right out of the box for you, or you may be able to add a little bit of spice of your own to it and make it even better. That is my experience, okay? The next thing that I really want to quickly touch on is my personal belief is that everybody has a different personality, okay? Everyone has their own style and their own emotions and different ways that they deal with scenarios. And trading is very, emotion based scenario. So everybody has different styles that fit them, okay? Some people fit very well with a scalping strategy, some people fit very well with a swing strategy. It varies from person to person. I feel like this strategy is something that majority of the people that are gonna learn it should be able to bond with it and be able to trade it, okay? This strategy does not have any indicators. There's no trend lines. There's no, we use one trend line, but it's for a certain purpose. But other than that, it is purely price action. Okay. Quickly, we're just gonna go over the course content, and then I'm just gonna quickly talk about our group chat that is gonna be available to you guys now that you've bought the course. Okay. I've broken this course down into about 5 phases, and as we go along, as we make improvements, and as I make improvements to the strategy, I'm gonna probably plan on adding 3 more phases to this in the next 6 months to a year. So we're always going to be adding new stuff, and we will always be trading together, because I've also created what is called our group chat, where anybody who has the course, we're going to have a private group chat where we can share setups, where we can catch each other's mistakes. And because sometimes I share a setup with a few people that know the strategy, and even I make mistakes, okay? So I want to actually create a little community where we all know this strategy, we're all in the same chat, and mainly my signals group, I'm going to try to narrow the people down to the people that trade this strategy, okay? Because I don't want other people in there if they're not really following along, or if they're just doing signals to make money, because that's not what you should be doing. Okay, so the 5 stages of this course. The first stage is very important. It's called market direction, okay? That is going to be the first phase of the course. The second phase, and the most important phase, and the phase that is the meat of the strategy, which you're going to have to come back to over and over and watch, is supply and demand. I do not trade support and resistance. I don't really trade smart money concepts. I trade what I call supply and demand. Other people can call it something else. I don't know. This is what I perceive it as, okay? Number 3 is also very important. Number 3 is my entry criteria. Once we have identified what we're looking for in the market, we need an entry criteria. This is what I mean by systematical trading. You can literally have a check sheet that you can check off before we enter the trade, so you know what you're doing is correct, okay? Number 4 is extra confluences. This is a phase where I'm going to add a lot of stuff to every single month, because there's new things that as I go along in the strategy, I learn every single day. Okay. And the 5th and extra stage, which is kind of like a bonus stage, is how to get funded and some strategies just around the funding process. Okay. And the reason I'm adding this part is because I've personally been funded all of 2020. You know, I've been interviewed by FTMO. I've made over 6 figures with prop firms this year alone. And I love the concept of using other people's money to trade. I think everybody who's even somewhat profitable should go for a funding company and get yourself funded, okay? I think that can open a lot of doors for you. I know it did for me. It allowed me to quit my job and move, you know, much faster through this journey. So with that being said, I hope you enjoy this course. I hope, you know, you become profitable. I hope this strategy bonds with you. And hopefully we can, you know, destroy these markets together. And yeah, let's just get into it.